Download your genetic code and all of the sequence that makes you up into a file, and then pass it over to...
This fall we had a visitor from London, Dr. James Perkins from St. Paul's School, and he had found out about the research that we do here at North Penn regarding nanotechnology and engineering research. He was offered the opportunity to travel abroad to take a look at other schools around the world that are teaching advanced research.
I've visited a handful of high schools so far, and the reality is there's not many places in the world that are doing this sort of thing. Okay, so finding you was great. You're doing something that is pretty unique, and that's the point. You know, I'm coming to see a unique approach to learning, and for me it's absolutely key. I'm a researcher. I used to work as a postdoc in the university, and to have that experience in school, you just see the passion of the kids. They love coming in to do their work. It's ownership.
During his time in the lab, he actually sat down and met with each of the research teams to take a look a little bit deeper at the research they're performing. And then ultimately, we had an SEM here in the lab for him to see how we actually utilize the SEM he just acquired within our laboratory to characterize the research that we do. And was like, wow, we need to invite you and your students to come to our school to actually participate in an international science conference that we offer, which would be the first students from the United States ever to participate in this conference.
What I'm really excited about is that the fact that we're hoping to make a collaboration out of this visit, and our students back in London are going to work with students here, and I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that a contingent can come over and speak at our science conference that we have. So we have schools from around the world come and visit, and it's all about connections. Research is all about getting to know people and communicating, and Mike is clearly a superstar teacher. He's well respected and loved by his students, and that's special, and it's great to see that. And I've just had the most amazing 3 days. I don't want to go, but I can't wait to come back, and I'm really excited about Mike and his students coming over to see us.
One of the challenges that we have this year is we have 27 students in 9 research teams. However, with the invitation to travel to London, we were told that we could only bring 8 students with us. So the challenge is, how do we narrow the 27 down to 8? If it were up to me, I'd love to take them all. They are all worthy, they're all doing amazing research, so it's very difficult for me to select, and it wouldn't be appropriate for me to select. I couldn't do it. So we put together a presentation on a Friday afternoon where the student teams would present to a panel of judges and evaluators, and the students would have 4 minutes to present and pitch their idea, and the panel ultimately filtered down to 3 teams and 8 students who will be representing the United States at the conference. The 3 research teams that will be traveling to London are working on some pretty interesting, exciting topics here. We have one team who's working with building advanced roof materials that not only harvest energy from the sun, such as solar panels, but also harvest energy from piezoelectric materials, which are materials that generate voltage when a force hits it, such as wind or rain or hail, and then heat, thermal energy. So they want to generate electricity from both the sun, from piezoelectric effect, and from thermoelectric effect. Another team is taking a look at making batteries better. So instead of charging our cell phones every day or twice a day, how about we charge them once a week? So they're studying something called battery separators that are a key integral part to getting a battery to work as efficiently as they can. And then our third team that we have traveling is a team working on wireless energy transfer. And they'll tell you, if you talk to them, one of the biggest problems with charging any of our portable electronics devices are the cables. So if we could get rid of cables, that would make it so much easier for us to be able to portably charge, or we could charge anywhere. We could charge while the phone's in our pocket, for example, walking through a room. The students who are going to London this year are on a fast track for their research. So all 9 teams have to present at the end of May at our Nanotechnology and Engineering Symposium. However, these 3 teams have to ramp up their research and get it done before the beginning of March. So they've gone through the process of creating things called Gantt charts that list all of the tasks that have to be done and then the time they have to get it done within. So there's a lot of communication intra-team on, okay, what has to be done and how do we figure it out, how to get it done in time. So when the students travel to London, they're going to have the opportunity to present in 2 different arenas. They're going to be on stage, And we have 35 minutes to present our research. So the endeavors from the beginning to the end, and all of the successes and all the failures and all of the technical, scientific, and engineering backgrounds, the students are going to have an opportunity to present to a panel and to an entire audience of the students from around the world, professors, engineers. It's really exciting. The second half of their presentation will be a poster presentation where they'll have the opportunity to put all of their technical data in a research poster and present one-to-one conversations. One of the things that I hope that the students get out of this experience, beyond just being in another country and learning the culture and that side of things, is the ability to clearly articulate their thoughts to a panel of people that they've never met before, these kinds of skills that are going to open up opportunities for them. But even more importantly, to learn about other students from other nations and how they perform research. I think it's going to open up their mind to, oh, we never thought of doing something that way. So I'm really excited for the possibility for open collaboration. My purpose as a teacher is much more than just giving these students information. Much information can just be gathered by Googling. It's all about being that point of opportunity for them, something that can make them marketable, something that can give them the opportunity to exceed and excel beyond even their own wildest dreams. So I'm really excited for this. So tomorrow morning, let's plan on doing the full spin. Let's get everything set up and we'll do the next round of testing. Sound good?
I'm like really excited for this.
Excellent. So document this in your journal today.